Hey, if you've been here before, welcome back to the channel. You know the drill. If you're new around here, welcome to the channel. To give you a brief lay of the land, in this video series, we attempt to give you the full experience for various activities on the Nutanix platform. That means we don't cut our videos to shorten long-running processes. However, that means there can be long periods of silence. But what we do is we provide chapter markers in our videos so that you can quickly scrub forward and back to the content that interests you most in the event that you're not interested in understanding the full length of time for various activities. It does turn out that hovering over the chapter markers should give you a good indication of how long each activity takes. Enjoy the content, come back for more, and you'll see us in the next one.
Let's make good on a promise. Earlier in this series, in fact, I think in the first installment, I promised you that we would deal with something on one of these clusters. So let's go into Prism Element. And as a reminder, we're only running 3 nodes, 3 hosts in this cluster. And I promised that we would go through the process of expanding this cluster by an additional host at some point in the series. Now is as good a time as any to make good on that promise. So we're going to increase our host count in the cluster. As a byproduct of doing so, we're going to increase the amount of available storage in the cluster, as well as the amount of compute in the cluster. And as a reminder, because of the superior nature of the Nutanix architecture, by going through this expansion activity, we are effectively adding another storage controller, thereby increasing the potential maximum IOPS. To expand the cluster, we'll go to Settings. We'll click on the Expand Cluster option. We'll go ahead and select the only node available. Notice that we've automatically detected that there is a node sitting in slot D for the block in question. We'll go ahead and tick the box here. Automatically filled in the IP addressing information for the various attributes of the node. We'll go next. You can see that the hypervisor has been detected, and in fact it is running the same hypervisor and AOS version, so no re-imaging will be required as a part of this process. That is also to say, we will automatically detect the software on the node, and if it doesn't match, this process will take care of the re-imaging activity. We'll go ahead and expand cluster, and we'll let this play out. As we do in this series, we won't cut the video to compensate for long-running processes. We aim to give you a true feel for what it's like to go through these activities. So we'll let this play out. Remember, we provide chapter markers down on the video timeline. Feel free to hover over and move to different sections within the video as your requirements dictate. You can take a look at the active tasks. Our cluster expansion is about 38% complete. And with that, our cluster expansion has completed successfully. Go back to our home dashboard. We can see that we've got an additional host. We're up to 4 now. We've added a couple terabytes of storage. And as I say, our potential maximum IOPS has also increased as a result of this expansion. And that's all there is to it. In this video, we walked through the process for expanding a Nutanix cluster.